Good evening, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Ali. We're to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
We're almost ready for this match to get underway. It's late in the season and both teams will be desperate for a win. The pitch looks good. The crowd has arrived and it's near capacity. Can't wait for the action to begin. Natarajan has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Nicked it. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Couldn't get it through the field. That's gone. A nice simple catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Can't get that outside the ring field.
First over gone, and a respectable start by the batters.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Straight onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary road.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Seaford ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Too straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Natarajan from the city end. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Short, then crunched away. Only had to ease back onto the back foot and put it away.
Nearly gets the edge. Natarajan with a great delivery there. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Cuts that off well in the infield. Nicked it.
Into the third over. The batting team are now on 20 for 1.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Beats the field with a great shot. Gets that away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Kumar, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the city end. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will he reply?
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Square cut. Finds point. No run. Was quick onto that in the infield. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Kumar ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Oh, wow. Kicked the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Kumar from the city end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
End of the 7th over. The score is now...
TUMKUR coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder. Great shot through the gap.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. How will the bowler respond?
End of the 8th over. The batting team are now 57 for 2.
Square cut, finds point, no run.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Wow, that's missed a lot.
The score is now 66.
Going with spin now.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Please make him work with it.
Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Edged it. The Gladiators with a massive shout. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but has to head back to the pavilion.
Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
End of the over. The batting team are now 72.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the city end. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Varma has hit that fine and it'll run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
No. Terrible shot. edge. Oh my, that's racing away.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. TUMKUR from the city end. Got that away nicely.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. Might look to go big again here.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. 6 lost balls. How will the bowler reply?
End of the over. The batting team are now 100.
Natarajan, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Coming into the attack.
Doesn't beat the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Everyone's gone up. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the city end. Dragged out and put away. Pulled that with great power, and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
The bowler just has to watch that one sail straight back over his head. Brilliant shot, deserves 6.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early. Well timed. 4 runs.
Perfectly timed.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Beats the field with a great shot.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just needs to adjust the run-up.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Still honing in on their line. The batter happy to let it go through.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Huge. That has flown.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbooks.
Huge edge. Whacked away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bat. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. TUMKUR back on now. cuts that off well in the infield.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Drive straight back down. Oh, collects the stumps. Fortunate for the bowler. That would have been a boundary. Edge, but it drops safely. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and punches the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the city end. Massive outside edge. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going. Needs a dot ball.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Kumar given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Goes over the top with that shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bat. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. And the innings comes to an end. The Gladiators will need 206 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
top edge and just over the keeper. He's been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope. Edged, unplayable. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Can't get that outside the ring field. Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Gladiators are 9 for none. Going with pace now. Great shot. Stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Good fielding out in the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. The Gladiators, 17 for none. Bolt from the city end. Sharma drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
It was driven very well, I might add.
Straight to the fielder. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged. Doesn't beat the infield. 5 runs added there. The Gladiators are 22 for none. massive outside edge. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Correct that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Thick edge. 6 runs added in that over. The Gladiators, 28 for none. Ashwin, the spinner, coming into the attack. Good shot. A beauty.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Great shot.
Got onto that so early. Cut shot in front of square, teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away. Swept away but finds the fielder.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Square cut, finds point, no run. Finds the fielder with that shot. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the city end. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Gladiators are 58 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's gone. Nice simple catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
Great shot through the gap. Straight over the bowler. It's more.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moved closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Gladiators are 65 for 1. Ashwin coming back into the attack. There could be a couple if they hustle. Perfectly timed.
Took their weight forward, the head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Finds the edge. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Edged. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nice shot. It's straight to gully. Power and precision in that shot.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. Only well before.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Drilled that one away. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the city end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. That's out. Caught. Out. What a screamer.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Can't get that outside the ring field. Four runs added in the over. The Gladiators are 88 for 2.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Massive outside edge. Needs a direct hit. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Over the infield with a cracking shot. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Yada from the city end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a massive appeal for LB, but it looked like it was going down leg. Nice shot, straight to gully. Five runs added there. The Gladiators are 106 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Edged it, no one there. Could be 4. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Onto that early, that could be 4. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. 10 runs added there. The Gladiators are 116 for 2.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Jack coming into the attack from the city end. Nicked it. edged it. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the edge. Huge edge. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Yada back into the attack.
The captain is going with pace.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot through the gap. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And through the air, but 4 more.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They've looked threatening, but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That's the over. The Gladiators are 144 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Brilliant shot there.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. How will he reply?
Edged. Ashwin with a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
Right-handed batsman is coming in at number 6.
And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The Gladiators.
Hat-trick ball. What kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball. Gone! Yet another wicket. That's a hat-trick and the crowd are going wild.
And that's the hat-trick. Marvellous effort for the spinner. Please welcome the new batsman at number 8 for the Gladiators.
The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
8 runs out of there. The Gladiators are 152 for 6.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Doesn't beat the infield. Jack has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forward.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Edge, but it drops safely. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The 8 wickets to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Oh my, that's racing away. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Gladiators are 165 for 8.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Change of bowling, the spinner coming onto bowl.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Have to go for it now. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball. This has been a masterclass, a great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.